The Platform is a Spanish psychological thriller that follows the story of Goring, that has to survive on a vertical prison, where each level has two prisoners that are fed by a square-shaped descending platform. When it arrives, they can eat whatever is on it, but the more further it descends, less food to the people on the lower floors. In terms of acting, the cast does a decent job overall. The characters were interesting, but in regards to writing, I felt a lack of depth on character development. Their motivations are visible, but at some point I didn't care much about them. For me, what kept the hype going was the fantastic ideas this film has and the contrast to the society we live in. This movie leans heavily on how delicate situations can show the dark side of the human soul, how people can go from decent to complete monsters when confronted with life or death threats. It's an interesting matter, especially to the time we're living in. Just imagine all of that food being toilet paper. Yeah. The fact that the floor levels randomly change from time to time, meaning that one day you can have everything in the world, but the next morning you can lose it in a blink of an eye. Some people are selfish, and sometimes that really shows on simple actions. Society in general is impaired, with human beings that lost their power to share and be kind towards another. The film portrays that masterfully through its shocking scenes. My issues with the film are related to some hallucinations that the main character has throughout the story. After a few scenes it felt repetitive and disposable. Another thing that really bothered me with the writing is that towards the end the film gets a bit unrealistic in terms of certain events. Visually the movie looks great, especially because of the contrast between the color palette and the scenario, creating a tone based on rage and instability. I'll give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. Let me know your thoughts on this one. If you like my content, subscribe for more videos in the future. See ya guys.